Welcome everyone, this is Dr. Shellie with Koru Medical Spa, and I'm here to introduce and thank you for joining our virtual event. I'm really excited about our newest technology. It's the PHYSIQ technology, and it has a special step technology which really is effective at reducing adipose tissue and sculpting your body with electrical muscle stimulation. So we get both things taken care of with one machine and one treatment. It also is a super unique treatment because we can tackle several areas of your body with one treatment session. So that's really exciting. A lot of other machines aren't able to do that, but the PHYSIQ was created so that we could maybe tackle the stomach, do the arms, the legs, all in one treatment session. And then the really cool thing about PHYSIQ is it's pain-free and there's no downtime and it's completely natural. So please stay throughout the event, because at the end we're going to have a live question and answer session. Make sure that you hold your questions till then. Also at the end we're going to be announcing giveaways, and the winners of giveaways are going to be notified again by email or by text. So wait for that, because there's some really special offers that only the participants of the event are going to be able to take advantage of. All right, so stay tuned and enjoy the virtual event. I'm here with Alexi, our model, who is a medical assistant here at Island Dermatology and Koru Medical Spa. And Alexi has graciously volunteered to be our model for our virtual event today. So Alexi, why did you choose to be a model?
Just because I recently had a baby, so I have that extra
belly fat?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. And so you want that PHYSIQ machine to help you reduce that belly fat that's been kind of stubborn since the baby.
Yep, there's no time to work out, so.
Yeah. So Alexi is our perfect candidate because she's healthy. She's running all over with her little 18-month-old, almost 2-year-old son. So she's getting lots of exercise with him, and then on the weekend she exercises, plays in the water. So she's really a good candidate for the PHYSIQ. She overall has a really good body weight and not much body fat, except for this area after having a baby. So she is electing to be a volunteer for our virtual event so that she can reduce that adipose tissue or that belly fat that has been stubborn since the baby.
Right.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the areas where we're going to be treating. Okay, so we don't want to treat over bone. So we can get any area that's not over bone. So Alexi's rib cage is way up here, so we can be treating, she didn't like this area and she didn't like this area. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just marking where I'm going to place the pads. I like to mark it beforehand. Not everybody's going to do this, but for me, I like to mark it so I know the targeted area I'm going to be treating. And it's just kind of an estimate. This is a little bigger than what the applicators are going to be like. And then you wanted this area right here, Alexi. So what's really cool about the PHYSIQ treatment is that we have 4 applicators. That means that we could actually treat multiple areas. Alexi today during her treatment is electing to use 3 of those 4 applicators. But let's say somebody only wanted to use 2 applicators. We could have just placed 2 applicators on Alexi and then treated another area. So we could have, if she wanted a tighter buttocks, we could have been treating there. Or while she is having her belly fat, if she had maybe some saddlebags or outer thigh excess fat, we could have been treating that while we're treating her abdomen at the same time. So I have Alexi positioned on the table right now. And I want to make sure to clean off any oils because this is laser energy. So we're going to clean off the oils in that area where I marked where I'm going to be putting my applicators. And if you are maybe a man that has a hairy abdomen, if we're working on the abdomen or the flank area or maybe the legs, you want to make sure that you've shaved before your treatment. Another thing to do, did you hydrate before your treatment like I told you? Okay, so good, Talexi. So you want to make sure that you hydrate really well before your treatment. That's going to aid in the elimination of the fat cells and the lymphatic drainage. Okay, so next what we're going to do, I'm going to bring Talexi up to me. I have these wonderful bands that are going to secure our applicators in place. I have put on ultrasound gel so we can conduct the energy safely and pain-free. So the reason why these applicators are pain-free, one of the reasons, there's many reasons, is they have a sapphire cooling at the top, so the epidermal or the top layer of your skin actually is not feeling the heat energy that is going really deep. That's another reason why this is a pain-free procedure. The heat energy is going really deep and reducing or devolumizing those fat cells, okay? So we're going to place the applicator on Talexi. Thank you, Talexi. We're going to use 2 PHYSIQ bands to hold these applicators in place during the treatment. We want to have it really tight. We don't want to have the applicators lifting during the treatment. So Talexi is someone who can go to the beach, who goes to the beach and get this, make sure it's above her hip bones. Lexi's somebody who goes to the beach and gets tan pretty quickly. So that makes her a Fitzpatrick 4 or skin type 4. And the cool thing about the PHYSIQ is we can customize it according to your skin type. So I'm putting it on the step level. What's really another really cool thing about this machine is we again can customize it to your needs and your desires. The STEP stands for Sequential Thermal Electrical Pulse. So what that means is that this machine is going to rotate between thermal energy, which again goes deep and devolumizes or reduces the volume, works down in that adipose tissue, reducing that volume. And then the electrical pulse is going to be stimulating those muscles so that it re-educates your muscles. It aids in that lymphatic process or that lymphatic drainage that we're going to be working on when you're done with your treatment. And it also will enhance the overall appearance of her abdomen. So not only is she going to have a reduction in size like you might get with liposuction or some of the other systems out there, but she also is going to have an enhancement of her abdominal muscles, which we know after pregnancy sometimes they're just not quite the same as before pregnancy. So I'm going to keep Talexi on this step. Again, if somebody just wants to reduce volume, we could just put it on the thermal energy. And if somebody wants to only work the muscle, which is maybe what Talexi's going to want to do when she's done with her sequence of treatments, which usually is about 5 treatments every 1 to 2 weeks. Tell me what you're feeling, Talexi. What does it feel like right now? Again, she's in the EMS phase of the treatment, which is the electric muscle stimulation.
Probably just a lot of vibration.
Okay. Is it an uncomfortable vibration?
Yeah.
So again, let's ask, while Talexi's getting her treatment, let's talk a bit about who is a great candidate for this treatment, this body sculpting treatment. So it's a great alternative to liposuction or any other kind of invasive. This is non-invasive and it's natural, which is really wonderful. You're not taking diet pills, you're not putting anything into your body. This is laser energy, so heat energy that's being used to reduce volume. And then we're using electrical muscle stimulation, which is like a TENS unit. A lot of people are used to a TENS unit for treatment of muscle pain. So we're using that EMS or electrical muscle stimulation to actually, again, enhance the muscles and give you a better overall muscular appearance, as well as that helping with that lymphatic drainage. So again, somebody like Telexi who is healthy, doesn't have a lot of body fat, but she just has some stubborn areas. Those are our ideal candidates. However, other people with different body types are also benefiting from the physique treatment. I've seen people that are quite overweight that have used it on their inner and outer thighs and have reduced that. I've seen older people who just are losing some of that muscle in their buttocks and they're using it just for the electrical muscle stimulation. So there is a lot of people that are going to benefit from physique, but our ideal candidate is somebody who just has those stubborn areas, a couple stubborn areas. They've been working out, they've been dieting, they've done all the things that people try to do to reduce those stubborn areas, but they're just not having any luck. Also, just to let you know, I'm like for the older ladies like myself who are really concerned about these upper arms. That's another place that we can actually use this. We don't have to debulk it with the SDM or the heat, but we can just give it some muscle in there and use that electrical muscle stimulation for really working on those triceps back there. But when she's done with her treatment, we're going to massage the abdominal area for 2 minutes with our special physique body lotion, which contains all kinds of things that are going to help reduce the circumference and caffeine to tighten, and other things that are going to aid in that lymphatic drainage. So we're going to be giving every guest, and you are going to get one at the end, to take this home, and then twice a week for 2 minutes, you're going to massage that abdominal area, okay? And that's just going to help with our treatment, okay? So what areas can be treated with the physique? We talked about the abdomen. The inner and outer thighs can be treated. I talked about how I used it for my distal thighs. So also you can do the buttocks. So you can reduce the size of the buttocks, or you can work it just with the EMS phase, which is going to enhance the muscle of the buttocks. You can do the flank area, and you can do the bicep. We can just put it on the electrical muscle stimulation and build that bicep. And we can also do the tricep. So it's a very versatile machine. So she just finished her EMS, her electrical muscle stimulation, and now she is back into the heat phase, so she's going to be feeling some heat right now. I'm going to recommend to Telexi that she goes a full 5 sessions of treatments for her abdomen. I think she's going to get the best results from that. Usually it takes at least 5 treatments. Everybody's different though. All our bodies are different. So Telexi's young, again, she doesn't have a lot of adipose tissue, she's at a good weight, so I think 5 is going to be sufficient for Telexi. It may be different for somebody else, but again, for Telexi, I feel 5 is going to be sufficient. However, she may get to the end of it and say, I want more, and we can do that. She also may get to the end and feel like, okay, I like where I'm at, I want to maintain that. So she could come back for just maintenance electrical muscle stimulation, so we can just hook her up to the EMS phase of the physique machine. So I'm going to have you come back to Lexi every 1 to 2 weeks. Okay? So 1 to 2 weeks for 5 total sessions. You may not see the result right away. It may take a couple weeks to even start seeing results. It may take longer. Some people don't see results for a couple months. Okay? So you want to keep your weight at a stable weight. You don't want to be up and down. Some people even see results after 3 to 6 months, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Telexi's finished her treatment, and we're just performing that 2-minute massage after her treatment. And I'm pretty firm pressure, and I'm moving in the area of lymphatic drainage. Well, thank you again for attending our virtual event, and I hope you're as excited about the PHYSIQ body treatment as I am. I can't wait to start working on some of those stubborn areas that I can't seem to get rid of at the gym or with diet. So I hope you're as excited as I am. Don't forget, you have a special offer, 50% off, just because you attended this virtual event. You have to take advantage of that 50% off before April 8th. So that's on Friday. Make sure you take advantage of that 50% off special. Remember, the winners of our grand prize and the other prizes, they're going to be announced via email or via text. And at the end of this event, which is coming right up, you will be given a chance to ask any questions you have about the PHYSIQ. So again, thank you for attending, and aloha. Hi, everyone. So this is Dr. Shellie, and I'm here to answer questions that you may have. First off, as I was watching the event, I realized I made a little mistake in there, and I said that we were going to want you to massage once you've had the treatment. I wanted you to massage twice a week, but that's not true. We want you to massage twice a day for 2 minutes, and that's in between each of your treatment sessions. So now let's move on to the question and answers. Okay. One participant asked if you're sore afterwards. So Talexi said she wasn't sore, and most people aren't sore. I did do my distal thighs, and I felt like I had worked out, which is really cool. I actually felt really great afterwards. So I hope that answers that. But I maybe just like you worked out. So not really where you can't function or real sore. Where does the heated fat go? So that's the importance of that massage afterwards. So what happens is that heated fat goes through your lymphatic system and it's eliminated through your lymphatic system. So that's why we want to massage in the direction of lymphatic drainage. And that's something that will treat you when you're getting your treatment. Or I'm sorry, that will teach you while you're getting your treatment. Could you have a treatment for your arms and also your abs at the same time? Yes, if we're only using 2 of the paddles on your arms, or 2 paddles on your arms and only 2 paddles on your abdomen, we can easily treat both those areas. Can you use it on your back? So you can't use it over bone, but if you have maybe your flank area or someplace that you have a lot of adipose tissue and it's not directly on the bone because it really hurts over the bone, then we could do that area. We can't treat the chest area though. Okay, so not over the heart. Are results permanent, or would you have to continue with the treatment every couple of weeks? So what we're hoping is you do your treatment sessions, whatever is prescribed during your consultation, and then you're going to have to maintain this. This is not something like you go have that done, you lose, you get where you want to go, and then you go back to poor eating habits or being sedentary. You can't do that. You have to continue in an exercise session. And there may be where you come in and do kind of a maintenance session using the electrical muscle stimulation. I hope that answered your questions. If you need to lose 20 pounds, do I need to work on this first, or can I combine this with my workout and diet? You can definitely combine this with a workout and diet. In fact, that's kind of the ideal candidate, somebody who's been working on things, they're out doing their exercise, or eating properly, but they just have these stubborn areas. So yes, that is a wonderful plan to have to get your body where you want it to be. using the diet, the exercise, and the PHYSIQ in combination. So is the treatment different for really light skin? This person is a redhead. So actually, PHYSIQ uses diode laser energy. And anytime I'm using any kind of light or laser energy that's conducting that heat, we have to be really careful on skin type. So redhead with skin type 1, we have a lot more leeway with them, and we can actually turn that heat up all the way. But somebody who is darker skin and has those higher, what we call Fitzpatrick or darker skin tones, we have to adjust the PHYSIQ so that they don't get pigmentation. We also ask that people don't go out there and get a sunburn or be out tanning before they come in and do PHYSIQ, because that actually can cause pigmentation also. Okay, I'm 71 years old. Does this work to firm up sagging skin around inner thighs and knees? So it's going to help because we're using the muscle stimulation. So you're actually going to get more muscle. So it's going to give the appearance of firmer skin. But we do also have a Virtue radio frequency microneedling, and the results for firming up skin are pretty incredible. So in combination with the Virtue, using PHYSIQ and the Virtue would be an absolute rock star and knock it out of the park. How long is my appointment? So we'd like you to come in for a consultation so we can actually make a plan for you. And then at your actual appointment, we are going to be taking pictures, and we are going to be hooking you to the machine. So all that takes a little bit of time, but the actual treatment, again, can last anywhere between 15 and 36 minutes, depending on the areas that you're treating. So I would say definitely plan about a good hour out of your day to come and get your treatment. That's especially if you're doing the longer treatments of the abdomen. Okay. How soon after I get a treatment can I exercise or run? That's a really good question. So you can go for a gentle walk or a light exercise right after your treatment. They're both actually very beneficial. However, any strenuous exercise should be avoided for at least 48 hours. Also, any other activities such as going in a hot tub or sauna where you're elevating your body temperature should be avoided for 2 to 3 days after having PHYSIQ treatment. Is PHYSIQ painful? We kind of asked that or answered that earlier. It's not really painful. It actually feels like you're working out. I would say when I had it connected to my abdomen, I thought it felt weird. But the longer I was connected, the more I got used to it, and the more I got used to it. And then I was able to turn the energy up. So I can't say painful, just a different feeling. Okay. What is the downtime, and do I need to take some time off of work? Actually, no, there's really no downtime other than what I was talking about as far as the body temperature. You don't want to go out in the sun. You want to avoid being out in the sun for prolonged periods of time. You want to make sure you're wearing your sunblock because, again, we use laser energy, so you could get pigmentation if you go directly in the sun after using PHYSIQ. But as far as downtime, you can come in, have PHYSIQ treatment during lunch, and then just go off and do your lunch. How many treatments are needed, and what is the time in between them? So we are selling PHYSIQ in packages of 5, and that's usually seems to be kind of an average treatment that's needed. Some may need less, some people may need more. So it all depends on the individual, and that's why we want to have that consultation first so we can help determine what you may need. Let's see. How How long does it last? Again, we kind of talked about the treatment and how long it might last. It really depends on the individual. Again, some people were seeing results, like you may not see the results. You get on it and then you go home. You're not necessarily going to see the results. It may take a couple weeks, 3 weeks before you're seeing results. But some people really even continue to see results after 6 months. But again, just like I answered earlier, if you go home and you're just eating tons of Easter candy and chocolate bunnies and you're not walking, you're just not going to get the results that you're hoping for. So you really have to participate in getting those results also. Would you do all four PHYSIQ applicators on arms? I'm losing muscle in my arms, so could you do both upper bicep and tricep? Yes, you could do bicep and tricep at the same time. So what is the difference between PHYSIQ and maybe cool sculpting or some of the other body machines? So first off, PHYSIQ is the only machine that uses this step technology. That's a sequential thermal and electrical pulsing. So it cycles between both the thermal and the electrical pulsing. And by doing this, it maintains that heat at a really good level. And because that laser energy, it's a laser that goes really deep. And again, it has that sapphire cooling. It's really, some of the other machines, people have had experienced pain, but there's no pain, which is really cool because nobody likes pain. I know that for sure. Nobody likes pain. So this one, there really isn't any pain. And in fact, I just got to notice that PHYSIQ won New Beauty, which is a great beauty magazine. It just won the 2022 New Beauty Award and Best Innovation. So that's kind of exciting because we brought this machine on at Koru Medical Spa before they even won this award. So I'm really excited about that. Is there any swelling after the treatment? No, there is no swelling. Again, when I did my lower legs and my abdomen, I actually felt like I had worked out. So it was really, it actually felt good to me. How much is each session? So right now, for listening today, you can get a 5-session package. You purchase a 5-session package. You actually have to purchase it before the 8th on April 8th. And it is normally, if you prepay your package, $2,700. But you get 50% off today. So that's going to make your package $1,500. If you were getting an individual session per session, like let's say we're just doing the abdomen, it's $600. Okay, but that's without the special. Can you do it on your calves? I bet you could do the muscle stimulation on your calves, but I would love to call an expert on that and get back to you. So I do have your name and I will get back to you on that question. That's a really good question. I'm off island, which we have a lot of people doing that for a month, and then I'm going to be back and I have to miss a couple sessions. Will it still be effective to stay on the program? Yeah, I believe it would be, especially if you continue to exercise and watch your diet while you're off island. And then we can save those other sessions for you. And if need be, we have a discounted price if you have to go beyond your 5 sessions. Why do you have to drink lots of water? So drinking lots of water, it's really great if you can increase your water intake before you come in and then continue to increase your water intake after. And that's to aid in that lymphatic drainage and to get rid of those fat cells that we've now destroyed by that laser energy. Okay, how much time is each treatment? That's really good. So the treatment time varies depending on the area, anywhere between 15 minutes and 36 minutes. I know that the abdomen, which is the most popular area, that one actually is the 36-minute one. Can you do a treatment on the front of the body and your butt at the same time? I know, that's a good question. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one too. I was trying to figure out the logistics of that because that is one that I would really like to do. So, you know, I don't know if we could lay somebody on this side, but please let me get back with you on that. I do have your name and I promise that I will follow up on that. So how much does a package of 5 cost? We kind of talked about that. But a package of 5 right now with our deal is going to be $1,500 if you purchase it before the 8th of this month, which is Friday. Otherwise, for pre-package, if you prepay a package of 5, it will be $2,700. And when I'm quoting that is for the abdomen. For each area, we have different pricing. So the abdomen's normally $2,700, but you get $1,500. I'm sorry. So if you didn't prepay, it's $3,000. You get it for $1,500. If you prepay it, it's $2,700. If we're doing the arms, it's $2,250. And if you prepay it, or for today, it's going to be $1,250 doing the arms. Does this work for back fat? The bra line area, as long as we're not right on bone, because it's not comfortable if it's over a bone. So we want to make sure it's not on bone. But if there's plenty of adipose tissue there, then we should be able to work on that bra line area. Okay. The flank before and after pictures were amazing. Was that after 5 treatments? I am not really sure whether or not that was after 5 treatments. That's a really good question. The PHYSIQ machine is new for us, so we're going to be just gathering those before and afters that are from Koru Medical Spa, but those were the ones given to us by them by Cartessa. So I'm not sure. I wish that they always included how many treatments that took. So very good question. Do you have any dieting suggestions during the 5 recommended treatments? You know, we have these fat burner shots, and I've got to tell you, they really do work. I haven't been doing them for months, and I went ahead and started them again, and they do help suppress the appetite somewhat, give you a little bit more energy, also give you more of a sense of well-being. So yeah, those are fat burner shots. Intermittent fasting has been very successful with people. We would love to work with you on any kind of diet that you might plan. And just, we also have a naturopathic physician, Dr. Stephanie Spenny, who also can help you with any kind of diet plans that you may have and help customize a plan that works just for you. So firming up inner thighs, yes, by that muscle stimulation. Again, so if you have some excess area, some excess adipose tissue, we can use the laser energy to debulk or to actually decrease the volume. And then we use that electromuscle stimulation that actually can give you that muscle to give you a more firm look on those inner thighs. Yes, areas can be treated if you've previously had liposuction in that area. In fact, this is a really great treatment for that. Again, we've talked about sagging skin. So it helps the sagging skin by building that muscle. But if you really want a home run, combining it with our RF Virtue, And doing that, which stimulates that collagen and that elastin, is really, again, going to give you that home run. And just a little sneak preview, we are going to be having, introducing pretty soon and launching our body treatment with the RF Virtue. So combining that with the with this treatment, the PHYSIQ treatment is really going to be a head run, or a home run, sorry. So cost per treatment, the cost per treatment per session is $600 per session. And then on the smaller areas like the inner and outer thighs and the arms, it's 500. Inner and outer thighs, 600. Inner thighs, 500, outer thighs, 500, and arms, 500 per session. But we'll have a special little discount if you've already done your 5 sessions. You can then get a special discount for those maintenance treatments. Can you use while you're breastfeeding? So it is not FDA approved for people that are pregnant or breastfeeding. So cool. How long after having a baby can I start treatment? As long as you're not breastfeeding, you can start right away. I have a cluster of lipomas on my outer right leg. Would this procedure help me with that? I really don't think that it's actually going to decrease the lipomas, but that's a really good question. And I would have to ask the Cartessa scientists that question. So I will get back to you on that. So is there a difference between PHYSIQ and sculpture? So to tell you the truth, I'm really sorry. I'm not super familiar with sculpture, other than I have heard it hurts. But I don't know that for sure. And I'm not going to quote, but PHYSIQ does not hurt. And it, again, is the only body treatment that has that special step technology to decrease discomfort, maintain that heat. So cycling between the laser heat energy and the electric muscle stimulation actually helps maintain that heat and devolumize. Let's see. I think we've answered a lot of the question. Let me go to the top again. So does it help rebuild collagen with saggy skin? I think better than that would be the radio frequency. And again, combining that with our new radio frequency body piece that we're going to have, PHYSIQ in the body piece, it's going to help a lot. Yes, you can sign up now, actually. So start sending, you can text Koru Medical Spa 808-339-3595 if you're ready to sign up, and our front desk will give you a call. I'm the only one in the office tonight. So, but as soon as they come in, we can start making some calls and signing you up for PHYSIQ. Are there any side effects? So no side effects. You want to make sure you're not on Accutane. You can't be doing this if you've been on Accutane in the last 6 months. Before you come in, you want to make sure that you're clean shaven. If you have abdominal hair or wherever you're doing it, you want to make sure there's no hair in there. Don't use aspirin in the last 7 days. Again, don't do the direct sunlight before you come in. Afterwards, you're going to be doing that deep massage. We're going to give you that lotion afterwards so that it can aid in that lymphatic drainage. Okay. All right. So again, I want to remind you about our specials, everyone. So 50% off a series of 5 if you purchase it before February 8th. The giveaway winners, because remember, there's going to be somebody who is going to be a giveaway winner, and they're going to win a free 5 sessions. That is a $3,000 package, or for prepaid guests, it's $2,700. But they're going to win the whole package, and there's some other prizes, and people will be notified by email or text. So everyone, I want to thank you for participating in our virtual event. It's our first virtual event. So I thank you for participating, and aloha.